Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Intan Zaida Rahma. I'm from English Department of IAIN Kediri, and here I would like to present some materials which submitted to fulfill final test of teaching English as foreign language. I will explain about some methods of teaching English as foreign language. Foreign language teaching methods have been developed for TESL or TEFL, and Kumara Vadivelu 1994 classified the methods into three groups, namely language-centered method, learning-centered method, and learner-centered method. The first is language-centered methods. This method is focused on what to teach. They seek to provide opportunities for learners to practice pre-selected, pre-sequenced linguistic structure through form-focused exercises, assuming that preoccupation with form will ultimately lead to second language mastery. The teacher's task is to introduce grammatical structure and vocabulary items one at a time and help learners practice them until they internalize the second language system. Included in these methods, there are grammar translation methods or GTM, direct methods or GM, reading methods, and the last is audiolingual methods. These methods emerge chronologically beginning with GTM. Okay, the first is grammar translation method or GTM. These methods can be called as the oldest methods and was originally used in teaching Greek and Latin. And it was generalized to teaching modern language. As the name implies, this method focuses on teaching grammar and translation. There are some characteristics of these methods. First, classes are taught in the mother tongue, with little active use of the target language. In the process of teaching English in Indonesia, the teacher uses Indonesian in his or her instruction. Second, much vocabulary is taught in the form of list of isolated words. For example, the teacher gives some words and asks the student to translate it in Indonesian. Or the teacher writes some Indonesian words and asks the student to translate them into English. The next, grammar provides the rules of putting words together, and the instruction often focuses on the form and inflection of words. The students, for instance, should memorize the rule of subject, predicate, object, and complement, and they make a sentence based on the rule. Little attention is paid to the content of the text, which are treated as exercises in grammatical analysis. In a reading class, students are introduced to a reading text, which is analyzed grammatically. For example, students are asked to find the subject or predicate in each sentence and asked to change the tenses. Little or no attention is given to pronunciation. Pronunciation is not important because the focus of learning English is no learning grammar and translation. Grammar translation method is the oldest method known for teaching a foreign language. This method emphasized mastery of knowledge about a language and didn't aim at mastering productive skill. There are speaking and writing. This method was criticized when there was a need to have productive skills in learning modern language. The second method is direct method. Direct method is a reaction to the extension of GTM methods, GTM, to the teaching of modern language such as English. Modern language are learned for communication purpose, and most of its characteristics, therefore, are opposite of the characteristics of GTM. They are as follows. First, lessons begin with a brief anecdote or a piece of text or dialect in target language and in modern conversational style. An example of GM class is as follows. First, teacher introduces a short dialogue orally through demonstration, pictures, or puppets. For example, Anna, where are you going? Leo, I'm going to the market. Anna, what do you want? Leo, I want to buy a book. Anna, I'm going to the market too. Wow, let's go together. Alright. Then the dialogue is drilled to the students. Repetition by the whole class. Groups Anna and group Leo, and in pairs. After that, the students are asked to memorize and practice the dialogue in pairs in front of the class. Using this dialogue, another drills is given. Teacher, where are you going? Students, where are you going? The teacher say he. And the students answer, where is he going? It means the students should change the subject of the sentence. And the teacher say again, I. The student answer, where am I going? The teacher say, John and Mary. And the students answer, where are John and Mary going? This material is first presented orally with actions or pictures. Actions or pictures are used instead of translation. In this method, the mother tongue is never used. This clearly a reaction to the use of translation in GTM. The next, grammar is taught inductively. Rule generalization comes only after experience. In teaching the use of to be, is, am, are, the teacher isn't allowed to explain that is, to be is used when the subject is third person singular, or he, she, and it. Am is used when the subject is first person singular, I. And are is used for other subjects. Instead, the teacher just gives example of the use of to be in sentences, drills them to the students, and lets the students draw the conclusion of how to use them correctly. Next, verbs are used first and systematically conjuncted, added with es or ed in ending, much later. Advanced students read literature for comprehension and pleasure. literary texts are not analyzed grammatically. This is in contrast with the teaching reading in GTM. The last method, namely reading method. This method is selected for practical reasons. So for people who do not travel abroad, reading is one of usable skills. It's the one of usable skills. The characteristics are as follows. First, the objectives in priority order are: first, reading ability; two, current and historical knowledge in the country where the target language is spoken; and the second, only the grammar necessary for reading is taught. 3. Minimal attention is paid to pronunciation. This is a consequence of the focus on reading comprehension. 4. From the beginning, a great amount of reading is done, both of in-class or intensive reading and out-class or extensive reading. 5. The vocabulary is expanded as fast as possible, since the acquisition of vocabulary is considered more important than grammatical skill. And the vocabulary of the early readings is strictly controlled. The last, translation reappears as a respectable classroom procedure. There are 3 methods of teaching English as foreign language. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Here, today our material is about vocabulary, and I will show you some pictures, and you must suggest the meaning and also makes a good sentence and also the meaning of the sentence. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, I will start. What is it?
Hospital.
Hospital. Okay, write it. Hospital. And this one?
Nurse.
Nurse. Write it. This one?
Mini bag.
Mini bag. Okay. And the last is
Car.
car. Good job. Okay, now you will arrange a sentence, one sentence, from the vocabulary. Okay, finish?
Yes.
Read your sentence.
The nurse who brings a mini bag goes to hospital by car.
Okay, and the meaning?
Suster yang membawa tas kecil itu pergi ke rumah sakit dengan mengendarai mobil.
Okay, good job. Okay, now we will continue the next activity. Now I will give you some sentences and you must give your response by your own sentence. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, the first is Leo graduated from his senior high school. Try to give him appreciate.
Happy graduation, Leo. You passed it well.
Enough?
Yes.
Okay, next. Anna won a mathematics competition. Okay, what is your response?
Good job, Anna. You always be the best. I'm so proud of you.
Okay, good job. The last one. David inaugurated as the director in his office. Let's hear this part.
Congrats, David. You are the best one to get this. Good luck.
Okay, good job, Hilda. Okay, I say enough for today. We will continue our material next week on Tuesday.
Yes.
Thanks for today, and I'm sorry if I do mistake.
Okay, Mom. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.